next big thing which hit us was on the monitoring of telecom towers. Right? This was very interesting because I think the telecom revolution started in India really in the middle of the last decade, right? 2005, 2006, right? And telecom towers started springing up like nobody's business, right? And today, can anyone guess how many telecom towers are there in India? Any guesses?
450,000?
3 lakh.
Yeah, it's close to it. I mean, we have 350,000 towers. 350,000. To give you a sense of this, right? Maybe I have in a later slide, but I think I can't resist talking about it, right? The whole of Africa has 70,000 towers, right? The whole of Europe has about same number, 75,000 towers, right? Only China has more towers than India. I think China has about 450,000 or 500,000 towers, right? And this is all done in 4 years, not matter of 5 years, right? I mean, of course, in India also it has stopped. It's not growing at that scorching pace, but it is nevertheless growing with the new technology, LTE coming in, all these WiMAX, new rollouts are happening now. So we said, this stuff is going to require remote monitoring, right? What better than M2M, right? What better than M2M? Because, companies are typically headquartered in Delhi or in Bombay, right? But they're going to have towers all the way from Arunachal Pradesh to Gujarat and Andaman Nicobar, Kanyakumari to Kashmir, right? Because every place needs to be covered. And each tower, has is valued at around 50 lakhs. Most of them, if you remove the concrete and the steel, which is the tower itself, right? That is easily equipment to the extent of 25 to 30 lakhs, which need to be monitored. Right? So that's the opportunity which has to be leveraged by them. Today, we provide solutions to telecom tower industry about what do we do there? We basically monitor the equipment, what is really consuming, because all these tower companies need to basically bill their operators in real time, right? As to what is the energy consumed by their equipment, which is connected inside the tower. We monitor active security and revenue. We monitor site uptime real time, right? Because you can't have the tower going down. And worse, you can't have the operator not rectifying it in say about 3 to 4 months. Right? You're going to lose signal integrity. Nobody is going to take it. No customer is going to take it. It's a very stringent penalty. So we monitor site uptime. And then, of course, there is also an element of asset tracking, right? Because the diesel generator is a battery, the power supply unit, the base station, the microwave, radio, all these need to be monitored. That's exactly what we have built as a solution. So maybe we can talk about it offline. Maybe 15 minutes might be enough to talk about the challenges. I think we wouldn't surprise many of us here. Telecom industry is the biggest consumer of diesel in this country after the Indian oil. Not even the military, right? It is basically the telecom industry. And telecom industry is growing, unlike the railways. So the railways actually is basically going more towards electrification. So their actual use of diesel is coming down. Right? So the telecom industry, there are states like Bihar, where 15 sites run on diesel generators for 21 hours a day. 21. And there are complete off-grid sites which are only on diesel generators. Maybe a 3-4 hours with your battery, but not more than that. So I think the black gold, right? Individual assets like the DGs, right? We've done energy in the commercial buildings. We are now getting big on this, ATM booth monitoring. It's actually ATM booth monitoring because with all the incidents in the ATM booths, I think there's a lot of spotlight on centrally monitoring, the ATM booths, right? They put old security guards who cannot respond. We all know that, right? I mean, you have a 70-year-old guard, in the night, guarding an ATM. He's not going to be able to do anything against people who are there to, cross boundaries. Right? So we're coming out with a integrated solution in the ATM space, where we basically monitor access, monitor the assets, monitor signages, videos, everything, right? And tied up with the rescue and patrol vehicles. So similar in data centers, I think we could talk about this offline. We've done a lot of these. All these are not scalable. That's another thing which we learned. So we picked our battles. I think 3 of them is what we're focusing on. So this is going to be important for any of you, doing, stuff. IoT, in one sense, the problem with IoT is that there are too many things you can do, right? And it's very easy to fall into the trap, because you've designed something, it's working, and somebody comes and tells you, hey, why don't you use it for something else, right? Then you obviously, get excited about it. So it's important to stay the course and really anchor it to the, the business value that you can deliver out of this, right? Whether it is consumer or business applications, right? So let me just check whether there are any more interesting slides. Yeah, I think so. Let me stop here. I think in the interest of time, maybe we can take up more if people have questions. I think it's been a very interesting journey. We have only scratched the surface. I would say that. I think there's a lot more to be done. I think one thing which we are very excited about compared to where we were 3 years back is, I think an ecosystem is building up in this country, right? When we started, I think we had to do everything ourselves, right? The devices, the aggregators, the firmware on the devices, connectivity. The telcos did not understand M2M. The telcos did not understand M2M in this country, right? We could not get a SIM from, say, an Airtel or a Vodafone or a Tata Teleservices, tuned for M2M. That was the challenge we faced. I think we've educated them quite a bit on this, but I think it's changing. I think telcos are launching M2M platforms. I think there are a lot of devices, people like Bosch are coming into the field. I think there are niche players coming in the software and analytics space. I think we're very excited. I think the next maybe 3 to 5 years is going to be the most exciting phase of M2M in this country, and we really look forward to that. I think let's walk together. I think it's going to be a very interesting journey. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, just need to change the slide. All right. So what I'm going to do in the next 5 minutes, and only have 6 slides.